Behind the hilarious scenes of Home Alone, two stupid thief actors were almost played to death by the director. The tarantula lies on the stupid thief's face. It is a scene that makes people remember deeply. Daniel Stern, who played the role, saw it. In the film, he screamed, "Totally true," because when filming with a live tarantula, turns out the crew made a rubber prop. But before filming started, the director sees that the tarantula is to fake, so we brought in the real tarantula. After hearing the bad news, Daniel talks to the trainer, pull out the fangs of a tarantula. The trainer immediately objected. That doesn't work. Extraction of fangs. And it died. Daniel said, fangs are not pulled out. I could be the one to die. In fact, the director doesn't want to use real tarantulas, but the crew was poor back then. Don't say that realistic mechanical spiders can't afford it. Even the protections of these two stupid actors. It's all about saving if you can. For example, special effects for hanging steel wire floor mats. Basically none. The most you can do is make some light bulb props with sugar. The rest is up to the actors and the physicality of stunt doubles. While these footage looks hilarious in the movie, but while filming, the atmosphere on the set is very dignified. People can't laugh at all. I was afraid I'd break my neck accidentally. And in Hollywood years later, this kind of looks painful and funny. Stunts that rely on the actor's physical fitness, known as the Home Alone stunt. Although the crew's funds were limited that year, but the director's protection of young actors, not at all relaxed, like when Kevin jumps in bed and eats popcorn on the floor on both sides of the bed and at the end of the bed. In fact, there are 5 or 6 staff members lying down. In case the little hero accidentally falls off, I can catch it right away, like Kevin's bully brother's fat girlfriend. Actually, the art director's son, a man disguised as a woman. The director thinks that if you really find a fat girl, put funny expressions in movies for everyone to make fun of. It's a little cruel. We'll leave a shadow on the child. And Kevin was reading Playboy magazine. The director tried to prevent him from being curious. Turn over something you shouldn't be looking at. The magazines were stickily taped. The page turned. It's a page with no hot content. But even so, Macaulay Culkin, who plays Kevin, says, that picture for him back then. It's exciting enough. Many viewers who have seen this film, there was a question. After Kevin's mom called the cops, handling by the police, isn't it a child's play? Not true at all. But in fact, the director and the screenwriter, the local sheriff was specially brought in as a consultant and got him involved in creating all the scenes about the police showing up. For the authenticity of these scenes, the director is very confident, but the awkward thing is, 5 years after the film was released, consultant arrested for child neglect. Don't blame the audience for picking faults. How could the director have thought? He hired an unprofessional consultant. After this piece exploded, almost blinded Warner's eyes. When looking for investment, the first thing the producer found was Warner. Hoped to get an investment of about $14 million US. And the cleverness of the producer is, he seems to know Warner, so I secretly contacted 20th Century Fox. Leave yourself a way out. After Warner cut its budget, the director couldn't stand it anymore. This money is not enough to spend. Retrenchment? Really no. Warner disagrees. The production was blocked the next day. In addition, Fox is bullish on this project. Invest immediately, and a portion of the additional funding, a total of $18 million was given. The movie sold for $470 million after its release, won the North American box office for 12 consecutive weeks, breaking box office records for comedy films. It can be said that it beat the Christmas New Year's Eve file of that year. I have to add one more thing here. Rejected Home Alone Warner. The film released in the Christmas file that year was Tom Hanks' Bruce Willis, starring in the comedy Bonfire of Vanity. A budget of $47 million. Only sold $15 million at the box office. Lost miserably. I wonder, why does Warner always avoid profitable projects?